To set up parent access to Portal, you'll need to produce separate access keys for families not listed as having custody issues, and for those listed as having custody issues. Navigate to Portal, then Portal Setup, and then Parent Access. The Instructions tab outlines 2 of the 3 points I just mentioned. The third is that you'll need to generate a letter from the school informing parents of the registration URL and access key, that is, a letter or email. Let's take a look at family keys first, for families not listed as having custody issues. Here you can see the 2 contact names for the family and the corresponding students in that family. It's important to take note of this comment. Each key created here gives access to every student in a given family. You might therefore be wondering why there are so many keys for this family when there is only 1 student shown. That's because this example shows a demonstration environment, and it's not unusual to just use the first student on the list to demonstrate what's going on here. That's why this family has so many keys. You can remove or revoke these keys one at a time or all at once, and I'll get to that in just a second. These numbers indicate how many times the access key has been used and are color-coded. If the number is green, then the code has been used 1 to 2 times. Blue means 3 to 5 times, and red is 6 or more times. You'll want to keep an eye on this. If any of these numbers become red and blue, it may be that the keys are being shared around. In that case, you may need to revoke a key and reissue it. To do so, click on the key and then click Revoke. Now, you can also revoke keys all at once. I'll scroll down a bit to find another example. Let's use this one. First, select the family. Then scroll all the way back up to the top and click the Actions button. Here you can see the options to revoke keys. You can revoke keys which are assigned, unassigned, or all of them. I'll choose to revoke all keys. Scrolling back down, you can now see that the keys have in fact disappeared. I'm using an example that's way down the list here to show you that scrolling up and down can be a bit tedious, so it's a good idea to use filters at the top to narrow down your search. Let's try that now to see if this family surfaces in the results. To find the filters, I'll need to scroll back up again. To find the family I just revoked the keys from, I'll use this option. And there it is. To issue new keys, select the family and then click the Actions button. Here you can generate keys and print letters or send emails. Or to simply generate the keys, use this option. Now we'll generate the letter so that you can see what that looks like. Note the URL where parents can register for Portal and the access key have been automatically included. We covered that in the video on letter and email setup. In this column, you can see that the key has been used for accessing Portal, but that it has not been used to register for the app. If I clear the filter and go back to the beginning of the list, you can see that some keys have been used to register for the app. Student keys for families where there are custody issues works in exactly the same way. Note there is one minor difference when generating the letters or emails in this case, and that is that letters can be generated without the residential address on the letter.